Hello guys, so we are making some change on the task system and I just want to describe what is going to change because it's possible after the change there's some weird effect, weird repercussion, so I just want to make sure everyone understand what have been changed and so we can all together check if there is any issue or problem with it. Okay. So here I have a little example. I press on the button, it spawn an NPC. That NPC is going to task a blueprint and the blueprint is going to spawn a text. Okay, so let me just show you. Interact, spawn NPC with this blueprint. This blueprint is the NPC. Initialize, it pop up a little display and then you have the wait, you have the run task and 3 seconds and then the NPC kill itself. Okay. If I go into the task, you see here that I have the waiting 1 second, displaying location that's just a test for me, and then we have the LOL. Okay. So right now, one of the issues that we have with the task system, it wasn't meant to be used that way, but it now is some kind of tool to be able to multiple and multi-thread stuff. So it is very handy, but we are going to make some change to make it more adapted to what people are using it for. Okay. So if you check here, my NPC spawning the spawn title, and then we have the hello world from the task and it died. The problem that we have right now with the system and the reason why we are changing it is if that NPC die before finishing the task. I mean, in theory, in practical, when you think about the task, what you are expecting is the task is something that magically float in the air and do his stuff and everything, but in reality the task is assigned to the NPC. Okay, so when I kill it, let me reload, you see that NPC now is going to let me reload. Did I reload it? I'm not sure if I saved. Okay, good. And that's reload. Okay, so you see right now that the NPC is dying. And the task is not going to be executed because the task is in fact part of the NPC. So one of the changes that we are going to do tonight is we are now making the task in the blueprint. There's like two type of block. There's like the two way a blueprint can be executed. There's a block trigger or there is the entity trigger. And right now the task, depending who started, it is going to be entity or it is going to be a block. And what we are going to change to fix this problem here is we are going to make sure that the task now is assigned as a block. So if the map is on load or anything, it is going to be removed, okay? But now it is going to work. So next update, this thing supposedly not being happening, okay? Another very important thing to understand is I know most people put their task into the same blueprint, okay, like this. Again, the system was not meant to be used like this, but that is a situation that I see a lot of people doing, and let me just show you why it's not a good case to use. When you use a task, you are in fact starting an entire blueprint. Okay, there was some security put in place, like remove the unload or other little node or anything. But let me just show you by example. If I have an initialize here and I save, I put back some time before killing the NPC, maybe 3. Did I save? Did I reload? Okay, and as you can see, when the task is starting, you can see the initialize going wild, okay? Because right now the task system is going to start the entire blueprint that is with. And when you do this manipulation here, okay, what it does, it's starting himself a second time, okay? So you can start on your own a loop and have very weird result, because you see right now that I have my task and my task is doing exactly the same as the other one. But remember, I keep a pop-up text at the beginning that is spawn, and if you check here, you can see that my NPC is doing spawning again and again and again, because every task is going to task itself, and every task is going to also start the other even or stuff like this. So now another thing that we are going to fix, but it's like exactly it has its purpose. So that is the part that I'm saying right now. It might has some very big implication in the project. Under certain situation, we use this trick at our advantage because that's the way it was designed at the very beginning. Okay, now we are going to remove it because most people use the task system exactly like this. They are building their task inside their main blueprint. It is a very intuitive way to do it, but for the system, it is a quite big mess because it is going to restart. So now this is going to be able to be done, and you are going also to be able to kill the task or anything when your entity or anything is going to die. So two things. Now, if you were using some stuff like this, entity to whatever location, okay, and you were not connecting the entity, like not passing the information, but using himself as the location, you are going to have a problem because now the blueprint is not going to be an entity blueprint, but it is going to be a block blueprint. Okay? So this can have some effect on how the system works. And second thing, if you are using this trick to be able to initialize some stuff in your blueprint and be able to, I don't know, set variable or do little stuff, that is going to not work anymore. So make sure to give a good look about your tasks you already have used. I'm going to tag a couple of people who I know use a lot of the task system, and just make sure to double check. I'm also going to double check on my side if there is anything broken on the game when we are going to do the update. So I hope it explained well the change we are going to do. Keep an eye on what is going on, and if you have any other question or weird stuff going on with the task system, just let me know.